Hey gamer. It's good to catch a stream again. Hope you were able to have a good break. Welcome back. "32. Hi chat.
Good morning, gamers. Does this shit work? Yeah, this shit works. What's up? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope you're all going on dates. I know I have the single most dating audience in the entire Pokemon community. That's for damn sure. Right, guys? Right? Short stream today. Because I too have plans. Okay, so
Happy Valentine's
last
Day.
time we tested Zam, we tested Feraligatr, and we tested Lugia, and we got a pretty good idea that all of them do everything we want them to, and Skarmory, I mean, like, kind of does nothing from what it seems. What did I write down about Lapras? Let's see. Okay, we should probably do some more testing with it then. What do I want to test today? Maybe some, let's see. So who's like, oh yeah. Let's see if Kadabra can get even close to what Alakazam does. We should do like more of the psychic types, if there are many more. Jinx would be another one, which has no psychic moves, but that's okay. And then I guess like Umbreon stall strats could be tried out, but I want to try like stall and setup strats kind of separately. In fact, let me actually make a little box for that. I wonder how many of these like setup mons there are. Like in terms of stalling, just like pure stalling, I know like Vaporeon probably also has a spot here somewhere. I want to give Lantern maybe some action. Box 4, and then like Ledian and Ursaring would go into the setup box. Let's try that. Maybe we can do some Wobbuffet testing? I don't know. It probably doesn't do anything, right? Like it'll only ever take out one threat. Maybe Kingdra? Let's give it a try. Anyway, I've been getting sick again. My tonsillitis is back. It's really fucking annoying. Let me try Hypno, by the way. Only Psybeam, huh? I mean, that's fine. You going to TwitchCon? EU? Definitely not. NA? Maybe. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are crashing a lot of airplanes right now. I don't know if I want to fly into a country with a defunded FAA right now. Not sure. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. The lows on the mic are kind of loud. It's definitely because of the tonsillitis, but I've also given myself quite the bass boost in my new settings. Which is probably exasperating the problem with the tonsils, right? I think if my voice was normal, it would sound a little bit better than this. I just don't know, like, how much I just don't know how, like, because once there's like one plane crash, this kind of happened when there was that train disaster where they spilled a bunch of chemicals in Ohio or whatever. And then like every single train accident afterwards started getting reported in the news, and everyone was like, holy shit, we have a real problem with trains. And it was like, yeah, kind of, but it's not a recent development. This has been always going on. It's just that the media didn't really report on a lot of train accidents until a big one happened, right? So I wonder, because these are a bunch of really small plane incidents that are happening now, I wonder if these have always kind of been happening and just didn't get reported on as much, or I just haven't looked into it. I don't know. It's just something to keep in mind. It's like a possibility, right? Not saying that's what's going on, but boom, boom, boom. Shadow ball, and then the shockwave TM you get from you get the shockwave TM from Surge, right? Okay, well done. I should delete strength on Lapras really quick. There's a lot to test. Why don't you have an American accent for E4 from EU? Grew up abroad, went to an English-speaking kindergarten when I was 3, didn't develop an accent. The volume on this mix is so fucking inconsistent, man. God damn. I complain about every single time I put it on. I've put so much work into my fucking audio recently. Just shit pisses me off, man. Like, I level it out perfectly at like 30 dB for one song, and then it's immediately gone. What are you gonna do? It's probably fine to fly, guys. I don't think you actually have to be scared. I'll probably go to TwitchCon in A. Well, it depends. I don't know. Depends on what else you guys get up to over there. Like, we'll see, I guess. You're flying over here? Well, I'm not flying into the US in March. At no point will I cross into NA borders. Okay. I taught Shadow Ball to you. Does Jinx? Yeah. Okay, who has my specs right now? Do I have them? Somebody has them. Probably Zam, if I had to guess.
In the spirit of Valentine's Day, love you and your content, keep it up my namesake.
Flying is the safest way to travel statistically. I get what you're saying, and I agree with you in principle. But as someone who went to school for traffic engineering, there is a lot of annoying ways and a lot of stickly ways you can manipulate travel safety statistics to make that not as clear. Because, like, you could analyze it by, like, traveled kilometer or whatever, for example, and then things start to, like, look a little bit different and stuff like that. But, like, yeah, generally, you're true. You're right. But I also think that, like, most people's fear of flying isn't really related to, like, a rational, like a rationally founded kind of fear, right? Of like, oh, it's more so that when you're flying, it feels, I think to a lot of people that are afraid of flying, it's like they feel like they're giving up a lot of control. Like you're just in this aluminum tube in the sky and you have no control over what happens to it, right? That's just kind of scary. So I don't know, whenever someone says that they're afraid of flying and then people start pulling out the statistics, I'm like, it's not really, I don't think that's really going to help, you know? You know what I was thinking about today? Because it's Valentine's Day. I unlocked like a core memory of mine that I'd forgotten about. Hold on. I see. Alright, Kadabra, you may not be him. I see how it is. Control F, Kadabra. Cannot sweep, will. What argument would you give to people with a fear of flying? It's not, you can't argue people out of their fears. That's not how that works. There's nothing you can say, I'm pretty sure, to make someone who's afraid of flying want to get on a plane. It's like a very deep-rooted, like, physical, like, almost biological response, right? It's like something pretty, like, fundamental that they have to figure out more, like, in like a more complicated, like probably therapeutic setting. If it's like a actual, like I have like a fear response kind of thing. You could double dog dare them. That's true, chat. I do concede that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I unlocked this core memory of mine. Do I just keep critting this Executor or what? Like... This story keeps getting interrupted. It's just going to keep getting interrupted. So, when I was in, like, I want to say 8th grade, which is just a prime time to start a story about Valentine's Day, my school had this program where you could, like, anonymously send people Valentine's cards or flowers, right? Like little roses to like other people in the school, right? Which is really fucked up because the way it works out is like on Valentine's Day, your teacher comes in and he's like, okay, here's the popular guy got 4 roses and 3 cards and you got fucking nothing. Okay, moving on to the next guy. You got 1 rose. Oh, you're fucking ugly. You didn't get shit. Here, 2 cards for this. It was traumatizing, okay? Really bad idea. I was, as most teenagers are, a very insecure teenager, obviously, especially about my looks and stuff like that. Wow, I don't one-shot this? But, like, it can't really do anything to me. Okay. Control F, Jinx. Decent chance at sweeping will, although no guaranteed kills at Jinx and slow bro. So obviously, and I will say, even like if you ignore my self-image and my big insecurities, I've seen the pictures and I've looked back on them rationally. I was like, I was not a very conventionally attractive teenager, okay? I had very pale skin. I just like grow my hair out. It looked like shit. And I was always, I've always had sleeping issues. So I always had these like really bad bags under my eyes. And as you're a teenager, man, you just look awkward because your body is just stretching in like all kinds of different directions. And it's just not, it doesn't really fit the like traditional image of like a conventionally attractive human usually, right? Anyway, I kind of accepted the fact that, you know, I was not very popular with girls and stuff like that at the time. And I was just into like nerd shit and whatever. And then in 8th grade, it's Valentine's Day, right? And I'm dreading it because I'm like, oh God, they're gonna go around with the cards and the roses again, and I'm not gonna get anything. I'm gonna feel like shit. And the teacher walks over to me with the box, and he hands me a card. And I'm like, holy shit, what? There's no shot. There's no shot. And I open the card, and it's anonymous. Apparently from a girl. The handwriting was pretty neat, I would say. And it just said a bunch of things about how this person thinks I'm really cute. And I'm pretty sure the phrasing was, you look like a model. And that kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, okay, this is a little much, you know? Like, I feel like, because the immediate response that any insecure teenager brain will go to, or at least what mine went to, is you're being fucked with right now. Somebody's fucking with you. Right? This cannot possibly be a sincere card. So, and I was 100% convinced of this, right? Like, there was no doubt in my mind. Like, there's no possibility that this is a genuine card. So I felt even worse, right? Oh, I'm just slower than everything if I go hypno, huh? Oh, this fucking sucks. I don't kill anything and don't outspeed anything. But I mean, I'm pretty bulky. I guess I win? What the hell? Control F, Hypno. Can win against Will with Specs and Shadow Ball, I guess? It's just pretty bulky. Does not speed or kill anything. We could try Scarf. So in my mind, I never even like investigated the question of like, what girl or whatever could this be from? Because I just didn't want to have anything to do with this letter, right? Because I was like, I'm clearly being fucked with. And then as I get older and more confident and start to have like my first kind of like, oh, hey, maybe this girl likes me. Oh, I'm going on like a date. Oh, whatever. Like I'm having my first girlfriend. I think back to this moment in like my early 20s, and I go like to the top of the bell curve, and I'm like, wait, maybe this was genuine. Like sometimes teenage girls just have like weird ass crushes, man, and hype them up in their mind a lot, and they genuinely feel like, you know, this person maybe looks like a model. I don't know. Maybe I'm coping, but like there was this voice in my head that was like, hey, maybe, and it's not even like you definitely weren't fucked with. It was just like, hey, maybe you weren't being fucked with. But then that fucked with my head even more, right? Because now I'm like, who the fuck was this card from? I never even investigated that question. I never even thought about that. And now I want to know. And now I can't, because it's like 5 years ago at that point. And I'm never going to be able to know ever again. There's no way for me to obtain this knowledge. I'm never going to find out who the fuck in 8th grade thought that I looked like a quote unquote model. But now, and I've ascended down to the right side of the bell curve now. Now, the more I think about it, I'm like, you know, if I apply like kind of Bayesian analysis to this. Will. Well, it's hard, right? Because one of the thoughts for me of like, what initially got me to think like maybe I wasn't being fucked with was that, what kind of a stupid ass prank is that? Because nobody was looking at me. Nobody was laughing at me. It was an anonymous card. It's not like anyone ever revealed to me that they had written this. It was just like, there was never the part where it's like, ha, we got you. The joke's on you. nobody thinks that. Why would anyone think that you look like a model, right? That never happened. So what kind of a dumbass prank is that? But now that I think about it again, is like, yes, sometimes teenagers come up with like really stupid pranks that don't have a punchline or payoff. And it's just, now that I think back to it, high school and middle school is this like just incoherent noise of social interactions that makes zero sense whatsoever, and everyone's just behaving in the most random ways possible. And even if there was someone who thought they had a quote unquote crush on me and wanted to write that, then those feelings are like, because when I think back to crushes that I had as a 13-year-old, half of them were for like cartoon characters. Okay, that girl from from the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Anyway, so it's not even valuable information to me now who wrote that card, because the person that wrote that card doesn't exist anymore, right? Because a crush that you have when you're 13 or whatever isn't like a real, that's not like a real human emotion, I think. Well, obviously it is, but it's not in the same way as it is for like an adult, right? It's just like this random like shot into like a random direction, like into the darkness, and just like it's like you can't really relate this to like a real adult human crush or whatever, I think. So now I'm kind of no longer sad that I never found out who wrote that card, because now I kind of think it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Anyway. Like, there is no valuable information for me to be gained from that. Middle school, man. I don't miss it. Well, guess why, Ann? We found her. Oh, no. If she's listening right now, hit me up on Instagram. I'm just kidding. Is the background new? Yeah, I worked on it a little bit the last few weeks. Will the pChal daily uploads resume? I don't know. It's whatever, right? Like this, it's not really like this is like important or good content. They will definitely resume when I start my next big nuzlocking project, but that's not going to be for until like April. It's interesting. Wait, holy shit. Did that just... That must have been a crit, right? I got flowers from half the guys in my class in grade 7. I'm a guy. That's crazy. My high school would have been way too homophobic for that. I don't know about you guys, but I went to school at a time and in a place where like being gay was not something you would never want anyone to even remotely think that you were gay. You would not even joke about it. Which sucks, but it was a bit. Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, I accidentally ran out of psychic PP. Does this kill? Really? Okay. Okay. That must be a range on that Machamp, right? Actually, maybe not. Choice specs are fucking powerful, man. Like, you're saying it was a bit, and like, I understand. That's what I thought. But I'm saying, like, even as a bit, that would not fly in my school, I think. Unless the bit was that they were all calling you gay and you were being bullied for it, which makes this story a lot more sad now that I think about it. That probably is what was going on, huh? I'm sorry if that's the case. I definitely wasn't being bullied. You sure though? I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm glad that, like, it sounds, that's already a little bit more progressive than what would have happened to my school, is all I'm saying. I mean, Kadabra's not going to do shit on this fight. I don't know why I want to try something. Kingdra for Karen. Yeah, we're kind of not doing shit for damage, huh? Ooh, but this baits Houndoom first. Wait, that's kind of nice. But then you lose to this. I guess you could equip a berry or something, but... Interesting. Thank you, Mike. I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, if someone in my grade, at least starting in like 10th or like 11th grade, had been openly gay, just like straight up openly, hey, I like boys. This didn't happen in my grade, though. It might have happened to grades above or below me, and I didn't know. No, they probably still would have been bullied. But not like... But probably more the, like, really nasty bullying, you know? Where'd you go to school? And then... I went to school in a small public school in an upper middle class area of South Germany. I think that's all the cultural context you need. Everyone who's bullied who's different got bullied in my school. Can I say something? I'm trying to think how to word this without it being too controversial. Does anyone else feel like, at least my experience is that, let me preface this by saying bullying is really bad. As someone who both experienced bullying himself and has bullied himself in high school, because it is a vicious cycle, bullying fucking sucks, okay? It's traumatizing, it's awful, people struggle with that shit forever, right? But does anyone else feel like there's like ways to be different where you get bullied, and there's ways to be different where you don't get bullied? And there's like a certain energy and a certain vibe, more so than what you're into or like what you like. Am I picking anyone up here, or have I lost you all? Like I feel like who gets bullied and who doesn't has like less to do with the things you like or how you're different, and more with like very general vibes and an energy that you kind of have to you and the way that you kind of navigate certain social situations. Like, I don't think it's about being attractive, although that probably helps a lot. Jinx, no psychic move means no chance on Koga. I got bullied for playing Yu-Gi-Oh in high school. I can't continue this conversation. Never mind. I don't want to make anyone feel anything, really. I want you to watch this stream with no emotion to it whatsoever and just watch the funny pixels move. I've just decided. But like, I think everyone does go through that phase as a community of people who are all into Pokemon in their adult life. There's always that phase in high school where you would be made fun of for liking Pokemon, right? Just because 8th grade is a wild jungle where everyone is super scared of their own insecurities. So whenever anyone else shows anything that looks even remotely insecurity shaped, they will fucking pounce on it like a pride of lions to make sure that their own insecurities aren't being seen as they're attacking, right? Like, I think that's like the basic mechanics of bullying. So there's that couple of years phase where you're too scared to talk about being into Pokemon, right? We've all made this experience, I think. And for a lot of the people in my generation specifically, that was around the time that like Gen 4, Gen 5 was coming out. Which is also around the time that I found like online like Pokemon communities, right? Which is how I found Nuzlocking. So basically I'm saying because of high school bullying is what got me into Nuzlocking, which got me my job, so I'm just kidding. That was not my point. My point was more that like I've wondered for a while if there was a correlation, because Gen 5 I feel like represents a pretty steep drop off in people being into Pokemon in like my general age range. And I feel like that very exactly correlates with when most like 90s born into Pokemon kids got into that phase in high school where they couldn't admit to being into Pokemon anymore. Right? Like there's a pretty, that just kind of matched, that was just kind of my experience, and that just kind of matches up. So I wonder if part of the reason that Gen 5 is so much less known and so much less iconic and popular is because that's when a lot of the like original fans were kind of phased out, you know? I don't know. It's something to think about, I guess. And then when Gen 6 came out is when I was like towards the end of high school, when I didn't give a fuck anymore about people, what people like thought of me in school, at least. Man, Kingdra sucks, huh? Do you think some people who got bullied became bullies themselves? It's, yeah, of course. Like, my observation has always been is like, I mean, we all know this, right? Hurt people or whatever, but it's also like, bullying is usually like a defense mechanism, right? Like, you have your own insecurities and you want to make sure that nobody sees them, so you distract people by pointing out other people's insecurities instead. Scarf Golem on Koga. Thoughts? Oh, if you lock yourself into Earthquake, you can't kill Crobat. When does Crobat come out if you do this? Goberdor straight up just made me stop caring about new Pokemon. He's not even that bad, dude. Oh, you get Giga Drained by Ariados, huh? That's not great. I guess 4 doesn't really do anything against you. And then it's Venomoth, who you don't outspeed with Scarf. Am I seeing this right? Okay. I see how it is. How far does Choice Scarf Lapras get on Will? How's Golem not one-shot Ariados? I mean, with the super effective move, he probably would, but I was clicking Earthquake, so I have a move to kill Muck with if it comes in. I wish Lapras was better. What are you talking about, man? Lapras is amazing. I mean, not if you use it like this. Okay. Like, obviously, I could be testing, like, more complex team setups here and stuff like that, and I probably will, but right now, my goal is just to find out who sweeps, who just, like, easily sweeps one of these Elite Four members. That's just kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of done with Kadabra for now. I no longer want to play with you. Who else could we test on Will? Starmie, perhaps? Doesn't get Shadow Ball, right? So probably not. Yeah, you probably just lose to Exeg. Slowbro? I think I tested Espeon last attempt, right? Yeah, I have a bunch of notes on Espeon. Do we have to do the Gen 5 designs versus Gen 1 designs discussion in the year of our Lord 2025? I feel like the internet has evolved past this. I was very impassioned in those debates in 2016, 2017, but I feel like culturally at some point we have to move on. I think the community is at this point diverse enough that we've just all kind of accepted that everyone has their own like kind of preferences when it comes to gens, and there's no longer these like avid camps of like Gen 1er, like the Gen 1ers or the like avid like Gen 6 3D haters or whatever. Or maybe that's just because I've personally mellowed out as I've become more mature, but it feels to me like the community isn't as like divided on this anymore. Maybe it's because we all got united in a common enemy that are the new Pokemon games. It feels kind of trivial to have a discussion about Gen 1 designs versus Gen 5 designs of like, oh, or like, oh, look, this is like they used to do like more jaggedy shapes and more out there stuff, and now everything is this like round shape in like Gen 6 or whatever. It kind of feels like a farce to have a discussion like that when in Scarlet and Violet they can't fucking run a windmill at more than like 2 frames per second. Oh, I just got fucked by it using fucking me first or whatever, right? That's kind of fun. That's too much damage. Oh, now I'm getting real fucked. Okay, but I mean, if you play this intelligently, you can totally do this. I think. Yeah. Does this have a grass move? No. Okay. You know what? Maybe Starmie does win against these guys. Okay. Slow bro. Solos will. The problem is I kind of want a bunch of different moves. I guess I can't really have a psychic move. Like Zen Headbutt is my best psychic move. Okay, I see. So what you probably want to do then, and I will be boxing Hypno here because it seems genuinely really useless. Let me instead bring Starmie for some more testing. What's up, Drew? Fuck me, man. Anyone in chat have any experience with getting your tonsils taken out? Because me and my doctor were talking about it. If this infection keeps coming back. What's like the general vibe? How much does it suck? Dude, if getting my tonsils taken out changes my voice, so I have to redo my entire fucking EQ on my sound settings because all the frequencies are fucked. Gotham Out was 25 worst pain ever. I did get my wisdom teeth removed. That sucked. My mom got hers out, now she can't roll her R's. No, I can roll my R's so well. It's kind of scary as someone whose job is talking to a microphone, I'm not going to lie. What if it like fundamentally changes about something about how I... What do gifted subs do? Just give someone else a subscription to the channel. Making it as if they had subscribed for them for a month. Does that make sense? If I give Billy a subscription, then Billy is subscribed to my channel for the next month, which means they get all the benefits that subscribers get. So like emotes and ad-free viewing and stuff like that. It doesn't change your voice. It sucks for about 2 weeks and then you'll be sensitive for a bit. But once you get past, you'll feel infinitely better and you get way less sick. Doesn't change your voice at all. Okay. It sucks because I'm going on vacation at the end of March. And if this like infection keeps popping back up, I really don't want to get it when I'm on vacation. But it also seems like I'm definitely not going to have time to get them taken out in between. So we'll just fly risky, boys. It'll be fun. You can get like most of these like basic berries at this point, right? Am I cheating by equipping like Persian berries for the Elite Four? There's probably some insanely convoluted way to get these actually, now that I think about it. What ROM hacks do you recommend for hardcore nuzlocking? Already a couple vanilla games. Recently completely Renegade Platinum. Are looking for some other hacks to do. If you like Renegade Platinum, you can do Storm Silver, Sacred Gold. It's by the same guy, same gen, but different region. You know, pretty good stuff. You could also check out Vintage White if you want to check out a different ROM creator. That one's pretty cool. Shard guy. Okay. Yeah, this is why we presume berry, baby. Dude, healing berries are so good in vanilla. Okay, yeah, Starmie easily does this actually, huh? I mean, especially if it crits the Jinx, I guess. Okay. Dude, I feel like every Pokemon fucking sweeps will. Can I be real? the words sweeps will are in this document like 20. Hold on. Actually, Control F sweeps will. Oh, 4 times. Never mind. That's not true or possible. I've written the word will 13 times. Oh, Sweep Will is another one. Sweep Will comes up 3 times. Okay, we're getting there. Starmie got to be the best mod for the C4. Possibly. It doesn't get a psychic move. So not really. I don't even think it's going to sweep Bruno, which like everyone else can do. Not sweeping Bruno is kind of fucking embarrassing if you ask me. Okay, wait, let me, can I do, if I do Control F1, is that, how do you, quick save state, Control F1, yeah. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of Pokemon just don't get psychic moves because you don't get the psychic TM until you get to Saffron. Yeah, you like lose to the Muck, right? Because you don't have a psychic move. Hmm. So what about my boy Slowbro? Just equip a Lumberry here for now. Yeah. It's because this game sucks, Obs. The different ways in which you have to acquire things is it's not very fun. I probably should teach Surf over Shadow Ball, I guess, but I mean, you eventually win, right? Get some Spadef drops, maybe. Like that. Okay, that works. Gee, okay, chill the fuck out, man. I'm slower, so... That was a crit, right? Spider-webbed, by the way. Slowbro. Risky to solo with on... Wait, Spiderweb goes away after the Pokemon that said it dies, right? It's like Mean Look, so I could have switched there. Okay, so it's not risky to attempt to do most of this fight with Slowbro. It's just Because, like, you don't even die to the crit from Muck. You can just switch after. Seems not bad. I think Slowbro's pretty good here. Let me teach Surf over Shadow Ball. This is going to Giga Drain, right? It's actually going to Poison Jab. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. I wonder if you yawn this or not. Maybe. Probably. I mean, you have a good shot at beating this, right? I think. Maybe not. What an annoying ass fight this is, huh? If you don't just sweep through it. Okay, interesting. Oh, whoops. Yeah, 47 is the correct cap. Kills Aridos and Fori on Koga, but Muck is very inconsistent. By the time Crobat comes out, your ass is switching. And what else I want to test on Koga here? Probably not. And I'll just try firing some Ice Beams into this team, but I think I've already done that, right? Doesn't really do anything. But actually, Golem me. Yeah, Shockwave TM is in Kanto. Also, is Golem's best move here, best rock move here, Rock Throw? Is there a Rock Slide tutor, maybe? Probably not, right? That's Fired Leaf Green. I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, sure, he like missed a gunk shot and shit, but I would have tanked that. Okay, can I hit one ice shard? Are you serious? Insane. What's like the insurance play for a situation like this? Because like you can't get Shockwave, we already established. How many double teams did that Crobat have, by the way? Rock Slide is after Brock. Oh, cool. My stream title, Testing Manscaped. There is very clearly a bar between those words. Yeah, but like what standard E4 Pokemon are you bringing here with Aerial Ace? I think you just want to set up on this fight always on the Ariados, because the Ariados is really easy to set up on. I'm just going to equip Citrus Berry here, actually. Control F Golem. Lots of damage to Koga's team. if you don't get Giga drained T1. I'm now realizing that. Yeah. But even if you do equipping a citrus gives you mileage and you can maybe get past muck. Yeah, I have the zoom lens on me actually. I think I'd still rather have citrus. Okay. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Koga's kind of a demon if you don't have like a sweeper for him. The fact that he sets up toxic spikes too and stuff like that, kind of fucking scary, no? I'm like, I don't even want to test right now. I just want to get past him without losing more than a Pokemon. Because I only have one max revive in my inventory. I'm kind of struggling out here, man. Gulp. Okay, hold on. We can do this. I guess, like, maybe Skarmory actually comes into play here. Oh, yeah. Maybe you do want to bring Skarmory sometimes. Well, it's Steelix, right? You always just go for Steelix because that's what you route for. But I will add to Skarmory probably the best Koga counter in the game. Do you regret quitting YouTube? What makes you think that I quit YouTube? I don't really understand how you arrived at that assumption. I mean the clips channel. You're right. Remember when this mix had actual music and not just ambient sounds? Oh yeah, the start of the next song is the most replayed. I wonder why. It's because it's a banger, but it's also because the song before is just ambient noise. But man, this is a banger. Any thoughts on Lucid? Too similar to Run and Bun for me to do this shortly after Run and Bun. But it looks pretty cool. Slowbro is getting fucking owned, bro. Hold on. Okay, we gotta hit this earthquake, man. Golem, you gotta clutch up, buddy. Well, I can't get past Koga, guys. I'm sorry. We're stuck here for the rest of the stream. Any steel type in Valleys, this clown? Well, you have 3, right? Skarmory, but only in Soul Silver. And I don't know if you can route for it. Steelix and Magneton. Skarmory can even get Aerial Ace, huh? You get an aerial ace TM, right? In before aerial ace TM is fucking... It's post Gym 8. This fucking game, man. Insane. There we go, we did it. Yeah, don't discount... Oh, I had infinite max revives anyway. Never mind. Don't discount Koga when Elite 4 team building, guys. Holy shit. You just kind of always want to bring a steel type, huh? That's the thing with this game, is like your Elite 4 team, because you can route your encounter so well, it's kind of set. It's kind of locked in. It's kind of spoken for, you know what I mean? Alright, Starmie, show us how you solo Bruno, potentially. You probably just don't, huh? But, it's worth giving a shot. Yeah, Hitmonchan T-Punch. I mean, you kill a lot, but... I have a challenge for you, 5 gift subs. I'm good, man. I'm good. Daddy don't get out of bed for less than a rack, you know what I mean? I appreciate the offer, though. Equip some citrus, I guess. I think the average player is not going to equip berries for the Elite Four, if I can be real. Little low on Zen headbutts, but... Okay, don't get T-Punch parried. And don't run out of Zen headbutts, ideally, but I guess that's what's happening. I mean, Slowbro can't do this alone, but he can do a lot. Machamp has payback, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'm just gonna put down Control F Slowbro. Kills almost all of Bruno, but needs some help on Hitmonchan usually. But that should be easy enough to do, right? Kid and Wacko did it and both won. Just give me the challenge. I don't care about the gift subs or whatever. If it looks fun, I'll do it. If it doesn't look fun, I won't do it. Just stop with all the preamble. People all the time, dude. Like, can I ask you a question? Like, shut the fuck up. Hey, I got an idea for you. Just tell me the idea. You guys know what I'm saying? It's like opening your YouTube video is like with like, hey, welcome to my channel. In this video, we know. We clicked on the video. We saw who your channel is and what the title of the video is and what the thumbnail is. Start the video. Fucking 2015 ass YouTubers. You guys think Kingdred has anything on this fight? Isn't that how you started your videos at first? Yeah, it sucked, right? That shit pisses me off too. I'll be critiquing something. I'll be like making like a dig at like a guy who's into like Marvel movies or whatever, and then some asshole comes in, hey, didn't you post on Twitter in like 2012 that you saw the Avengers movie? Like, brother, do you not change as a person ever? Every day is the same, no progression at all? You don't level up? Your experience bars, you level capped or something? The fuck, man? Yeah, so Kingdra doesn't fucking do anything in this E4, I've determined. Maybe on Drake, on Lance, who knows? Oh god, too many instances of Kingdra in this document because I wrote so much about Claire. Where are you? Oh, it's not even gonna be here. Cedra. Useless. Because too late. Kingdra. Does nothing in E4 at least until Lance. What time is it, by the way? Like, you never make discoveries about your own taste in art over the years? Oh, yeah, you guys probably don't. You guys probably have that one Spotify playlist or YouTube, or even worse, YouTube playlist of the same songs, like 25 songs you've been listening to since high school, huh? That's how you guys operate. I see you. I see through your facade. The challenge. I think of a Pokemon move and you get seven yes or no questions and 5 guesses to figure it out. Jesus, man. No, I don't want to play that game with you. I got other shit I want to talk about. That is, though, what we used to do. Dude, unironically, Panic, this is what we used to do in my chat in like 2018 when I had like 15 viewers. Is I would think of a Pokemon and then chat would have to guess it with yes or no questions because there was only ever 3 active chatters and I had to keep them like, I had to fucking keep them coming back somehow. Any old heads remember this? None of you were there for that. It was a different time because this was before the candy pill. This was when I was a grinder, you know? So I'd be grinding my Pokemon for fucking Blue Kaizo or like Storm Silver or whatever, hours and hours of just grinding the levels in wild grass, and I had to fucking fill the air sometimes, so we did stupid shit like that. You had to be there, man. I've watched your Crystal Kaizo VODs, it wasn't great. Okay, hang on. We made the best out of it. Have I tested everyone on Bruno? I lost track of what I'm doing. I've just been clicking buttons for the past hour. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm making like no progress. Was there any point where you specifically decided to take the candy pill? Yeah, it was during Emerald Kaizo when like other runners started to do it, and I was like, this looks way more fun, and I kind of got over my ego. Because before that, I was genuinely on the like, well, it's like it fundamentally changes the gameplay. Grinding is a skill. Grinding is a skill. Knowing how to grind well is in like, couldn't like see past the fact that it's dog shit content, and we're making content trying to have fun, not, you know, I don't know. Yeah, so then I got over myself, and then once you take it, you can't go back, you know. I did already test Starmie. I've been here before in this exact position. I guess if you... Hold on. Let me try this. I think Starmie can actually do this. Let me go citrus. Oops. Do you ever regret saying grinding is a skill? No. It's called progressing as a human person, man. I had to take that step to get where I am now. It was necessary. Because only by having that opinion myself and confronting it and overcoming it can I now properly argue against it in the face of public discourse in the Pokemon community. In Verlisify's Twitter comment section. Oh yeah, you totally win. Gotta dodge a crit, but... And if you get parried on Hitmonchan, you just pivot out, right? Because you got natural cure. Swagger's kind of annoying. I feel like you still just kind of switch, right? Yeah, Control F. Starmie. More or less solos. Bruno, despite no psychic move, because recover, just gotta dodge a crit or two. Natural cure for T-Punch, para. Anyone else? Did I try Jinx yet? I must have. I mean, there's no way Jinx does it, right? Because it also has no psychic move. Because Jinx learn set includes 0 psychic moves, not just 0 psychic moves that do damage, just no psychic moves at all. This game, man, it's insane. How would I, with this team, even open on Karen? I do like the Kingdra opening a little bit. Except leading into Umbreon to set up Rain, and then somehow baiting Houndoom next, whom you get to one-shot. That's kind of cool. Anyway, chat. Remind me next time I go live that I need to load this save state to continue testing Draz, okay? Just because I want to... But before we continue here, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. Hold on, let me try something. What's up, Zangos? Is this thing on? Does this work? Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Alright. My glasses aren't good enough to read chat from here, unfortunately, so I'm kind of going off of vibes here, but you should be able to hear me because I hear myself. wrong mic. Hold on. What if I do this? What about now? Mic check? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I know what's going on. How is that possible? Oh, I know. I understand. There we go. Now you can hear me. That wasn't so hard. How's it going? Let's talk about balls. Because we haven't in a while, right, Zangoose? We all have them. We all got balls. Some of us metaphorical, some of us physical. And those of us that have physical balls do need to shave them. Well, luckily, do I have the offer for you from this stream's sponsor, Manscaped, over at manscaped.com/pChal. They got a little panel down below the stream if you want to check it out. This is the beautiful Lawnmower 5.0. I don't know why I decided to record this so far away from the camera so you can't see the product. But this is the Lawnmower 5.0, and it is the premium product for shaving your downstairs area. There you go. Why, you ask? Why is this thing so good for shaving your balls? Well, let me tell you about something. Today is Valentine's Day, okay? We all have dates to go to tonight, and you want to feel confident on your dates when you go, right? It's just natural. It's just how it is. It's not to impress anyone else on your date, but the better you feel in your own skin, the more fun the date is going to be. And part of that, at least for someone like me, or maybe some people like you as well, is getting groomed, down there. Well, the Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 is the perfect tool for the job, because not only is it waterproof and usable in the shower, that's right, Zangus, we're going to shower together later. It's also got this LED light in the front. Is the camera picking this up? Probably. I can't really see shit. So you can see what's going on when you're shaving down there. I have unironically been using this thing for like 3 years now to shave my balls and pubis and penis. And I've never, ever cut or nicked myself ever with this. So, yeah. My skin completely blemish-free thanks to it. It's got like skin-safe technology. I mean, like if you really jam it in there, you could probably hurt yourself, but you got to be pretty stupid for that. And I am already pretty stupid, and I've never done it, so that's worth something, I guess. It charges via USB-C like any device should. It's got this like neat travel lock feature where if you click this like 3 times, I think, it'll not turn on until you click it 3 times again, so it's not going to randomly go off. And there it goes again after I turn it off. That's over at manscaped.com/pChal. But the thing is, chat, the thing is that they have a special offer for you right now, okay, that you can go check out. Because if you're going on a date, maybe not only the not visible part, hopefully at first during the date, if you're going to a restaurant or something is well groomed, but the visible part as well. And for that, they're offering the Beard and Balls bundle, because not only does it come with a Lawnmower 5.0, it also comes with this beautiful device, which is the Manscaped Beard Hedger. It's got this very satisfying clicky wheel. Oh yeah, that's ASMR. To put in exactly the length that you want to trim your beard to. Not really something for a beard like I'm wearing, but if you got more going on than me, you might want to trim it to a certain length, and that's where the beard hedger comes in. They come in a real nice little bundle for you together. This one also charges via USB-C. It's got the port right down here. It's also waterproof. It's also got all the skin-safe technology. It's great. It'll trim your beard to exactly the length you want it to. A lot of my friends use this because I recommend them Manscaped products, and they're very happy with this. The ones that have very big and nice beards say that, you know, it's helped them on their Valentine's dates as well. And on a day like this, where love really is in the center and dating and just kind of feeling good in your own skin, why not do something nice for yourself, even if you got no dates going on today? Because I know some of you don't, and that's okay. It shouldn't make you feel bad about yourself, you know, because sometimes things just don't work out. And the best way to get there eventually is to stop caring so much about chasing that and rather chasing feeling well in your own skin. Because once you achieve that, then the rest will follow easily and naturally, right? It'll feel a lot easier to date if you're feeling yourself the most, if you're feeling like the best version of yourself. And one of the ways to do that is to step up your, you know, fashion game, you know, maybe wear some nice sweatpants like I do. Step up your, maybe your hobbies a little bit more, get a little bit more into the things that you're passionate about, meet more people there. Maybe you can focus on your career a lot and get your confidence up that way. A lot of things to focus on. Gym, right? Getting fit, bouldering like I'm doing, or stepping up your grooming game, making your beard look really nice, you know? And eventually, when you get to that point, even if you go on a date and you're never planning to actually get to the stage where they would see any of what's downstairs, being well-groomed there can still help you to just feel more confident on that date. And I just think that's the most important thing. So, yeah, you might not be there today, you might not have a date today, but if you continually work on yourself, you'll get there eventually. And honestly, if you set your goals like that and just work on yourself, you'll lose sight of the whole dating thing as a whole, and you won't focus on it as much anymore, and you won't feel that bad about not having dates anymore until eventually you just happen to have a date, even though you haven't thought about it in a while. And that day will be great. And I'm not saying you gotta use manscaped.com/pChal to buy products to get yourself there, to get your confidence up. I'm just saying that it helps. So thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this stream. They've been with us for a while, and they will be for a while longer. And I haven't been able to reach chat at all during any of this, so I'm going to return to my desk and see what you guys have been saying. 20% off with manscaped.com/pChal, by the way. Chat was that? Chat was that 5 minutes? Hold on. Was that 5 minutes? Anyway. I gotta leave. I gotta take my girlfriend to our favorite Szechuan place, order way too much food, and then read Reddit/Am I the Asshole posts to each other as we eat. So I'll probably be back on Monday, but who knows. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subs. I appreciate it. Yes, please, Dress. And I'll probably see you guys on Monday. Thanks if you subbed and if you watched and all that. Goodbye.